Hello everyone, welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses. I'm a random Dark Link. We are just going right into the end of this chapter right here. There's really nothing more to do other than those paralogs that they're exclusive to the Blue Line route. So what is going to occur right here is the oh, it's Lysithia's birthday. Unfortunately, I don't know her enough to, well, warrant, going into another tea time. And so instead of going right into the mission dialogue as, previous chapters, we're just going to go right in and do the ambush at ALL and just, not waste our time here. I don't, if there's stuff that we need to do, we can just go to the marketplace menu on the map.
Having received the Kingdom Army's plea for aid, Rodrigue has agreed to provide soldiers. In order to meet up with their reinforcements, the Kingdom Army sets out for ALL, the Valley of Torment.
I am just shooting this right after I got done with, the post-commentary of one chapter that I needed to do because, the microphone audio wasn't there. I see my microphone registering in the program I'm using, so hopefully that isn't going to be an issue now.
After the chilliness of Fargus, I can't seem to adjust to this extreme heat.
It's insane.
There have been battles whose outcomes were determined in part by the climate.
Yeah.
You can't argue that this heat isn't a factor.
Of course.
In conditions like these, who knows what will become of our morale.
I know, it's
Professor,
something.
Be honest. How are you holding up?
How am I holding up? Well, I never imagined it would be like this.
Monks once used this area as an ascetic training ground because of the intense environment.
Ah.
They say ALL was born of the goddess's rage.
A rage?
If you believe the legends, this valley is evidence of the goddess's judgment, passed on humanity for its corruption. The forest that once covered the surrounding area was burnt to ash by a pillar of light that descended from the heavens. That
well, now that's
belief in a place of torment between our world and the next,
that is
where one's
crazy.
sins are purified in the cleansing flames.
Nonsense.
That's a legend.
Sins are not so easily washed away.
Indeed, and there are no accounts of such a place in Scripture. Yet those who cannot face their own sins have no choice but to cling to the idea.
Well, that is that may have subtly hit Dimitri there for a second.
This heat anymore. I think I'm starting to see things.
Oh?
Those mountains over there. Is it just me? Or is there a group of people gathered there?
Oh.
No. It would seem you are not hallucinating after all.
Oh no.
Are those Rodrigue soldiers? No. But their banner is that of...
Oh no.
Can't be.
Yeah.
This House Rose banner. They curried favor with that witch and sold out Fargus.
We messed up. There must have been a spy among us. Will you
Yeah.
have us meet them in battle, or wait for Rodrigue to arrive?
There is only one option. How kind of them to save us the trouble of killing them later.
Jeez. They sold out the kingdom, right?
I will not repeat myself. That banner belongs to the Grey Lion. It's a waste of breath to exchange words with one such as him.
His Highness is correct. He is not an opponent whom we can expect to negotiate with.
Great.
Everyone,
That's fantastic.
prepare for the
Wait,
attack.
didn't Yuri get adopted by Count Rowe? I think I remember that being a story point there. Well, yeah, so if you've did the thing with Ingrid and Dorothea, that paralog, it's the same map. Jeez. They keep reusing maps in this game, and I'm particularly not a fan of that, honestly. I'm really not. Though, if I'm being honest here, considering the use of, you know, I read somewhere, I think it was like on the Fire Emblem Wikia, that even though, you know who has a specialized use here, like, despite that whole specialized use overall, it's very much, oh dear. I forgot to go over support conversations, didn't I? Yeah, I guess we'll have to see that next part. Oh well. Yeah, that's gonna have to happen later. And of course, I need to reapply the adjutants. There we go. So this map is basically the same fiery hellscape as the previous incarnation that we utilized. Though, instead of like starting from the point where this guy is, Gwendol, instead we are starting in the southern part of the map, so it's a much different story overall. The Gray Lion. Oh man. Huh. Oh boy, I'm really not gonna look forward to this particularly. I don't know how I want to split up my forces, but I think it will come to me as, you know, we start with pushing forward in the battle.
The Valley of Torment. Perhaps a good place to finish off my life as a knight. Only if that puny force of children is able to kill me, of course.
That man who raises the lion's flag, Lord Gwendol.
Yes.
He is an elder knight who serves House Rogue. Gwendol would, without thought, fight any battle if ordered. There is no chance of negotiating with him.
Thanks for the insight, Gilbert.
Aelel is a deadly place. Flames burst from the ground with no warning.
You know, unfortunately, we tackled this map before, so it's not like we know, we are unaware of this. I don't know why Gilbert has to remind us again, but yeah. I mean, if you want the Holy Lance Lewin, like, you might as well, you know, you will be playing the map overall. So then,
What's the plan?
Plan is, oh dear. Well, the plan currently is to bring Ash over here. Also, he got to Flying A+ and learned Alert Stance Plus, which greatly increases his avoid. Much more. Lord Stance Plus. Very helpful skill. Very helpful skill indeed. It just surprises me how well he's doing in this role. I mean, it's probably due to the combo of Fiendish Blow, his adjutant, and, well, having the Tome Fair on top of it all. Like, he can stand to be a pretty decent, you know, balanced mage character, which is, you know, exactly what he's doing right now, but his defenses are starting to go up again, which is great for me. I enjoy that. Yeah. Also, Felix is still just going along my lines like, I want to gain more magic. And, you know, has been doing that without fail for a lot of points here.
You haven't earned my pity.
Okay, well... I don't think, you know,
What's my strategy?
anyone cares. So currently 2 characters are going up onto this side of the map. One's going on this side.
I'm your girl.
I think I'll balance it out by making sure Felix will have a support there.
Put me in
And
there.
Caspar seems like a good fit to go up here to deal with the archers.
I'll comply.
Also, Rod, Reed, 2, and me. And I guess the rest of these 3 are going to go this way. That's fine.
I'll crush them all.
Oh, I bet you will, but you know, you have experience, so I'm not going to overdo it there.
Is that it?
Is that it? Huh.
You fought well.
Bless me. Excuse me. Wow.
It was meant to be.
Hey,
Hey is right. Dumb butt. Okay. Assist with a restore, don't we? I don't want to deal with poison right now. I really don't. I also don't want to deal with archers. Oh, lethality!
What did you expect?
Yikes.
I could learn from that.
Ugh. Triggered lethality there. Absolutely brutal. And I'm just going to use Thunder here. Really love that shield of his.
Next.
And then Annette. I don't really need to tell you what to do. You can take people out if you can get into a safe range. Really gotta be careful, of course, with the nut, because sometimes I could be quite reckless, and so that honestly costs me, you know. And that's funny. I really should be the one that's caring about her most, but I mean, while cruel, that's probably the best way to, you know, minimize the amount of trouble if, you know, you had to die. Gruesome death like that.
Don't bother haunting me.
Okay, we got a chest key from going that way, and Sylvain is stuck there. We're gonna have to heal everyone once Mel comes down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nab the treasure chest. The bolt axe. I know who that's going on. Eventually. Okay, so these guys are coming south here to fight us. Now, I've never did a split force thing here, but I'm just absolutely sure that, you know, I think this was the way that the map was intended to be played, is to do a split here and try to
I'm sorry.
catch Gwendol in a pincer motion. Just, Yeah. I don't really want to deal with them directly, though. Do what you got to do. Thank you, Gremory double uses on everything. Okay. I don't know why I haven't changed you into a trickster yet, but I might have to come pretty soon at some point. That was what I was forgetting to do. I know I wanted to go through some sort of, like, class change. Oh! Dear, you hit a lethality again. I was not anticipating you doing that. Yikes. That was rough. Anywho. Cause the apocalypse.
All for our future.
And now we're drawing the attention of the, some of these guys. Oh, what the? What was that? It just suddenly paused there for a second. Was something supposed to happen there? Or is it like some kind of, like, glitch that I'm, hopefully unaware of?
Obvious.
Just an 8. There we go.
Don't bother haunting me.
And now he's wielding an axe on horseback.
I'm not going down. Who's next? Get in line. Here we go. Attack them from both sides.
Well, about that. I'm afraid your strategy isn't going to work out that well.
You fought well. Huh, thanks.
There we go. That works out fairly well.
Can't pull back yet.
I know.
Might makes right.
Not bad.
I got you, bro. Just,
Thanks for helping.
back to HP. Dimitri.
Injuries mean nothing.
Oh,
Just be careful.
I will.
Wasted effort.
Yeah.
I'll comply.
Do. Don't feel comfortable advancing that way until, I wonder if Yuri has a unique conversation with Gwendol, despite, you know, him being released later in the game. Okay, well, I'm gonna shove Healing Sylvain there.
What's the plan?
And Mercedes can actually help me do something here too. Really great to be a healer in the Blue Lions. Even if it's like woefully impractical, it has its moments. Personal skill would probably help lure out some guy that we need to take down before Ash can advance on the other treasure chest. Which I do want to take without disturbing Lord Gwendol, so... Or I could... Oh, that's an idea. That's a decent idea right there. Why didn't I just think of that?
I must steel myself.
I could just have Ash go there and retreat back. How did I forget about one of the most useful skills in the game? Why did I forget about Kanto for some reason? Oh, crap. Well, Lee is advancing now.
All talk and no action.
Fortunately, that's not what I wanted to have occur.
For now, I'll revel in my achievement.
Oh dear. Ingrid. You're getting too much experience. There we go.
So Cornelia has planted spies even inside Garreg Mach.
Oh great, it was Cornelia's doing?
The shield of Fargus has appeared. We can expect more out of him than the young ones.
Alex Demetria Rodrigue falls in battle. Great. Still, the fact that I drew the ire of... Okay, so long as Gwendol doesn't, like, you know, go completely mad, I think I'm just going to plan on getting Dimitri.
Just be careful.
Plan on getting Dimitri up
Burn until we meet again. I'm really
to you know who. And also, I need to get up to you know who too. So, and this might require a little bit of
never doubted you.
some odd handiwork here. But I think it's probably a good idea just to retreat back over here.
Really wanted to die, huh?
Just to fall back a little bit, so these enemies aren't going to be doing much of anything. And so I can push them even further towards, you know who. I'll push Ash at least towards the treasure chest, which I don't know if is like... Oh! No, they're... No, some of them are still advancing. Though they're now going toward Rodrigue. Quite a few of them. Oh, that makes things so much easier.
To meet you in a place like this. No, that won't do. I'll leave the talking until after the battle. Here's a small souvenir for you. Put it to good use.
Sword of Moralta. Crest of Fraldarius that restores HP at return. Effect increased with crest. Okay, I'm giving that to Felix. That should help you. Some ways. Okay. If I'm gonna do what is necessary here, I'm gonna have to require a lot of stringing together because I want Yuri killing him. It's a silver shield. Oh dear, this is gonna be a mess. No, I can head after Grundle right now. Oh dear, he comes dangerously close.
Does a whelp like you really expect to kill me? I am Gwendol, the Grey Lion, a knight by the hand of Count Rowe. Do your worst.
Hit twice. I think I've,
Injuries mean nothing.
oh dear. Don't say that, man. Don't say that. Ah, darn it. Okay. Okay. Draw back. Combat arts. Draw back. Aha!
So, you've chosen to turn your blade against the Count.
Okay, so they do have a conversation.
Never thought I'd see the day.
And yet you are seeing it, aren't you? Say what you will. I know your true feelings for me. Sure, you watched my back by order of the Count. But you cared too. You were the only one who treated me as an equal.
That is all in the past. This is no time for misplaced sentimentality.
Ah,
I must do what I came here to do.
dang.
You've had your fun.
That's a quote right there.
So I have found a place to die.
He's just very...
Young ones, I thank you.
That...
Nice form.
It is the way of knights to follow their master's orders without argument.
Yeah, he was a very honorable knight. This is a very weird boss.
Now he is just a corpse, nothing more.
Oh, jeez.
Let's go. Rodriguez waiting for us.
Yeah, that didn't take too long, especially if you provoke the ire. Oh, Felix is the MVP for this map. That really did not take too long. Surprisingly, it's... Wow. Yeah, that was surprising for me. The fact that it did not take me too long to finish that chapter.
It's been too long, Your Highness. But try to temper your joy, will you? This is a war after all.
I mean...
To say such a thing at a time like this. You have not changed one bit.
Don't let looks deceive you. I've had a rough go of it ever since I crossed blades with those traitors in Ferdiad. When I heard you'd been executed, I rushed there as fast as I could, blind with fury. When I got there, I was fed some garbage about not being able to see your body. The next thing I knew, I was gripping my blade and... Gilbert, you have done well to locate His Highness. I am truly grateful.
Oh, man.
And you. I have you to thank as well.
Oh, you're talking to me now. As professor, it was my duty.
Well, we are in your debt. I will repay you for this someday, I swear it. And you, Felix. You have also done well to bring His Highness here.
Oh, dear. Yeah, still antagonistic towards his father. Yeah.
I'm afraid there's not much to tell. You are aware that the western region of the kingdom was taken by the Empire, correct?
Yes, so I have heard.
Uh-huh.
They are now calling it the Fargus Dukedom or some nonsense.
Yeah.
If you know that much, then the rest won't take long.
Yeah.
Enemy or not, it's undeniable that Cornelia's plan was nothing short of genius. After seizing power, she invited the Imperial army to Ferdiad. There she reorganized her troops and then sent soldiers to hunt me down. Because of that, we were forced to act defensively, and now we're being forced into a difficult battle. She's been controlling the situation all along.
Yikes.
So that's been the witch's plan from the start.
Yeah.
I should have killed her ages ago.
Your Highness, Ferdiad is in a terrible state right now. The tyranny is unbearable, and so the rebellions are endless. Refugees starve to death in the streets.
Yeah.
If I may speak freely, Your Highness, we should change course for Ferdiad and take down those traitors before we embark to Enbar.
There's no time for that. We must annihilate Enbar before all else.
Jeez.
Think this through.
Yeah.
I understand wanting to destroy the Empire and the Emperor. I want that so much it hurts. But which is more important, the dead
or the living.
Silence!
Oh boy.
No,
You...
Dimitri. You will hear me out.
Are you
Oh.
asking me? Asking the dead to forgive that woman?
No, I would not ask that of you. What I am asking is that you allow us to prioritize
Man,
the
this
kingdom
is
capital
a
over
major
the
confrontation
imperial
here.
capital for now.
Felix is probably enjoying
As
himself.
Lambert's close and trusted friend, I am confident that he would have advised the same.
Do not dare to put words in the mouths of the dead. They are your words alone, even if you borrow their lips.
Oh boy.
Until I offer up that woman's head, Father will remain a slave to his lingering regret and hatred. Even now, he suffers. It is ceaseless. As we waste time with idle chatter, his
That is not
continues.
that is not your father talking. That is a hallucination from within your mind.
You are my king, our king. Wherever you lead, we will follow. But your highness, there are those who take up their sword in the name of revenge, and yet along the way, lose the strength and composure to follow through. You would do well to bear that in mind.
And Rodrigue hit
I nearly forgot.
point
Take this, your highness.
on
The time
Dimitri
has
there
come
too.
to be wielded by its true master.
Yep.
The hero's relic once wielded by my father.
The very same. I managed to steal it back from one of Cornelia's underlings in Verdiat.
Understated as ever, Father. It must have been a true struggle to get it back.
Yeah. Jeez.
I am grateful, my friend.
Gilbert.
Oh, there's a little bit of
May I
conscious
request something of you? I wish
getting-
to fight at your side.
getting out of there again.
Senile already, old man? Who will protect our territory?
Yeah.
I expected it would come to this, so I left those matters to my younger brother. He has my complete faith. I must keep my promise to our fallen king, to my dear friend.
What promise that would be?
A very old one. I swore it nearly 10 years ago. Now then, your highness, let's destroy the empire
Okay,
together.
don't talk about the
My men and
promise.
I will
Cool.
spare no
Cool.
effort. I pray that you are right, and that this will save
It's not
the
like
kingdom.
I'm curious what exactly the former king promised you, but oh yeah, we get Eridbar, which is it is a powerful weapon and very
Our
much
orders are to
useful
capture
in
Endor by
Dimitri's
striking
hands.
the enemy's stronghold directly.
Yeah.
How familiar are you with the geography of Fodlan?
We are going to be very familiar, actually.
Then you must be aware that the kingdom and the empire are separated by the impassable Ogma Mountains, right?
Yeah.
Legend has it that Saint Seros once crossed over those mountains to fight against the fell king Nemesis.
Oh.
But don't fool yourself. Leading a large army over such steep mountains would be near impossible.
Oh.
In order to infiltrate the Empire, we have no choice but to go around the mountains, either to the east or to the west.
Okay. Either to the east or to the west. This isn't... The directions are not exactly the best. Either to the east or to the west. I'm assuming we go west, because that takes...
I believe that may be difficult. After all, the western region of the kingdom is already loyal to the Empire.
Ugh!
Perhaps
Dude.
we should consider going east, using the route that passes
That
through Alliance.
I was trying to convey that. What kind of direction system are you using? If you
Those
go...
who stand with the empire and those who are against it. Leading the imperial faction is House Gloucester, while House Regan leads those who oppose. We
Stupid.
should take advantage of their internal conflict.
I know we need to
and
go
proceed east
go
along
toward the
mountains
Alliance,
until we
stupid.
reach the Great Bridge of Murden in Alliance territory.
I
know why there, because for one,
The
it's...
Aramid River
yeah.
divides Alliance and Empire territory. There are many large bridges that cross it.
Yeah.
However, the Great Bridge of Murden is by far the largest, and it is also closest to the monastery.
Yeah.
I believe you crossed that bridge 5
Yeah.
years ago on your journey.
We
to the
did.
Battle of the
We
East
did
and
cross it
Alliance.
5 years ago. So... What if the Empire and Alliance both attack?
I'm afraid it's a possibility.
Yeah.
But it's still more practical than passing through the west.
Of course.
Perhaps our next move should be to contact House Regan and request their cooperation.
Do you think they'll help us?
Claude of House Regan is the leader of the Alliance and is firmly against the Empire. They are the enemy of our enemy. In other words, hopefully, a friend.
Are you suggesting that we ask House Regan to engage the Gloucester soldiers?
Yeah.
I am. If we take the bridge, then House Gloucester will no longer be able to receive support from the Empire. There's no way a man as wise as Claude would refuse our request.
Yes.
And once we manage
especially if he has such a thing
against
House Gloucester.
Then we cross Gronder Field and head south toward Enbar.
Yeah.
But if we get attacked from both sides, we'll have to fight people from the Alliance, won't we?
Of course, if we get blocked in by the Alliance, we'll have to fight our way out.
Yeah.
That means you'll have to cross blades with your old schoolmates.
Of course.
If you do not wish to kill familiar faces, do not tarry over the corpses of the dead.
Good advice.
Prepare yourselves. It is time to steal your souls for the task at hand.
Jeez. Dimitri is seriously gone dark there. The fact that Felix agreed either sarcastically, I don't really know. Felix is an enigma. Thank you all for watching. If you liked what you saw, give it a thumbs up. I know I wasn't speaking so much during this part just because, like, I don't know, it was pretty boring. And we've played this map before in a paralog in the past, so I didn't really think there's really much I could add to that. So, anyways, take care, everyone, and I will see you in the next video.